Hi all of my beautiful friends, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would share with you how I keep my hygiene up, especially in these warmer months. So my summer hygiene routine. As I show you things, I'll briefly just go over things that have worked for me as a plus size woman, keeping smells down, making sure I don't sweat as much, everything that can lead and cause odor. So if this sounds interesting, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. It is very important to me to have a safe and open and honest space here. That is the most important thing to me. This being a positive, reinforcing, just bringing happiness into your life. So I hope that's what I've been doing this far. So let's get right into my hygiene routine. I don't want to waste time. So the most important thing, which is probably going to be cliche and might upset people, is that you have to take care of your insides as well, to not have odor on the outside. Drinking a lot of water is gonna help, and I never believed it, but definitely staying hydrated is one of the most important things in your health and well-being routine. You need to try to implement drinking a lot more, getting electrolytes in you. My husband recently brought home these little tiny packets. They don't have sugar in them and they don't have any type of caffeine, but they do have a lot of electrolytes. And I never understood like how it worked, except that we were doing a lot of labor on Saturday. It was very, very hot and we were putting up our pool, but it entailed us flattening out our ground, and I could feel myself starting to dehydrate. I was getting kind of like the chills, even though it was so hot. So we drank a couple of them and instantly I felt better. I literally could feel myself starting to come back to life. So taking care of your inside is definitely important. Secondly is your laundry. Smelling nice with clean clothes. I know it sounds silly and it might not always click with people. I used to watch these hygiene videos and thought like, isn't this kind of like obvious? But clearly it isn't, and it shouldn't be. And I think about things like as a child, like I don't ever recall being taught how to properly or even explain how to properly clean myself. I think it was just trial and error and things I learned along the way. But I have definitely been very open and honest with my sisters and my daughter, what is expected of them to keep themselves clean. It is important. And I forget that there's a lot of kids out there that don't have moms and dads, or don't have aunts or uncles or grandparents that are able to do this for them, whether it's because they aren't with them or they've passed away, whatever the situation is. I forget there are people out there that haven't been properly taught these things, and I feel like that's what I'm here for, and that's what a lot of our friends on YouTube and TikTok are here for. There are so many great tips and tricks. All that being said, now as far as my laundry, I don't overdo it with the soap. I saw a video that really resonated with me, and the guy's like, unless you're running around rolling in like pig shit, he's like, people overdo it with the laundry. And it is so true. You need such a little amount. It's so concentrated that I've definitely, unless I'm doing a humongous load or my husband's filthy dirty work clothes, I don't use as much. And laundry definitely is going to help with odor. Stinky clothes is not the way to go. Okay, so let's just start with actual products that I have been using. I'm just looking around. My number one tip and trick, something that I've been doing my whole life that I love, is baby wipes. I believe these are water wipes. These are actual for adult care with sensitive. These are for sensitive wipes with adult care. They are 99% water with a drop of fruit extract. These are more like body wipes. I know these are geared towards people who are elderly and have a hard time bathing regularly if they don't have an aide to help them or family, or they're just scared to get in. I know sometimes my grandmother worries about getting in the shower alone if one of us aren't there because she's afraid to fall, which is absolutely understandable. She's almost 80 years old, and I cannot imagine what a devastating fall it would be in the shower. So these are great for those in-betweens where you need to kind of keep yourself clean. Now I use them for my hands when I'm doing makeup, my face when I want to take something off, but I also use them in the privacy of my bathroom when I use the restroom. These are fantastic for periods, for number twos, for pretty much anything. But remember to try to always use unscented. I feel like anything scented, pads, tampons, toilet paper, which I never knew until recently that they made scented toilet paper. I might be stupid, but I didn't know that till recently. And scented wipes are friggin' terrible for you. They are so bad. I can't stress it enough. Try not to use a lot of scents on your bottom area if you can avoid it, because it can really cause, it's like one of the leading causes of infections down there. These are fantastic. Just remember not to flush them. Even if they say they're flushable, don't flush them. My cousin made that mistake. He does have autism and he uses wipes often to just help make sure he maintains cleanliness, and he was flushing them and my grandfather's toilet was clogged and it was just wads and wads of wipes. We do have a septic tank here, so I know not to flush anything that's not septic safe, but it was a big change from my old house where I did flush a lot of stuff I shouldn't. Okay, friends, so we're gonna go right into head to toe. Shampoo and conditioner are very important. I know the rules about not shampooing every day. I am somebody who lives by that, but I don't get how people go 30 days and say, oh, my hair never stinks. It never stinks. Yes, it does. There's no way in hell your scalp doesn't stink. You're sweating. You have built up sebum. Is that what it is? Built up sweat, built up product. It's going to start to stink. And that's why I always do the 7-day rule. I do 7 days without washing, and then on the 7th day that hair is getting scrubbed, and I do 3 cleanses and a deep conditioner or a really good conditioner. But you guys, I have tried every type of shampoo. I've gone from Olaplex, and I always go back to my drugstore shampoo and conditioner. My hair looked so greasy and so yucky with the Olaplex. I don't know what it is about it. And I have color treated hair, bleached hair, damaged hair, and it did nothing. As soon as I switched back over to my herbal essences, my hair started to look beautiful again. Can you guys stop? So my number one is anything from the Herbal Essence line. It's so incredibly fresh and smells so good. Kind of nostalgic. These are the empty ones. I have the yellow one in my shower as well. I just switch between the pink, the yellow, whatever one they have. God, they don't just have this like traditional scent. They also have not watermelon. Coconut. They have all kinds of scents for the herbal essences. The Aussie brand that's in the purple bottle is really good. Hell, even Suave has some amazing shampoos, like their Maracuja shampoo and conditioner. I don't buy anything that's not drugstore. I love it. This is what my hair looks like. This is 3rd day hair. I did tone it a little bit, but then I go in and wash with this. It smells so good. This will keep my hair fresh for 5-6 days. And you can still smell it. I love this. Definitely let me know some of your favorite shampoos and conditioners. Are you more of a high-end girl or boy, or do you like the drugstore? I see a lot of videos lately of people going back to drugstore after using high-end for so long and thinking like, why does my hair look beautiful? Because it's good. I feel like it's all a gimmick. Pantene I love, Dove I love, and Herbal Essences is like my top. If I am in between washes, which I often am, like I said, I do have color treated hair. I try not to wash it as much as possible, but 7 days in the summer, winter is different, but in the summer is my limit. I'm sweating, you know what I mean? I go back and forth. I love Batiste. It's my favorite. It's just expensive when you buy it at like Walmart or CVS. Go to go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They always have the big giant bottles like this size for very affordable, like $8 compared to like $17. This is the pink pineapple, you guys. This is so good if you are a sweet girly or boy, because this routine could go for anybody, male or female, or anyone in between. But this is amazing. This is sweet. Then my grandmother gave me this one. She is a Ross fanatic. This was $4.99, and this was actually very, very good if you like the smell of rose. This is amazing when I don't have any of my Batiste, and I'm very, very, very picky about my dry shampoos, and I really like this one. This is the Rem Pure Plant-Based Beauty Rose Water. Fabulous. This is plant-infused, aluminum-free, which is, I didn't realize, which is fantastic. It has 0 gluten, 0 dye, 0 sulfates, 0 parabens, and no formaldehyde. Well, I didn't even know they put formaldehyde in it, but maybe check out this brand. I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth even paying full price for all those perks with it. And it works fabulously. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go on to is our mouth. I have a new mouthwash that my grandmother recently gave me, but if you're looking for like a standout, really good, affordable toothpaste, I recommend this Colgate Max Fresh with whitening knockout fights bad breath and food aftertaste. I get this constantly at my grocery store. So my grocery store will constantly do like a two, like they're $1. So you get 2 for $2. And I feel like that is absolutely standout for Colgate. I know not everyone, you know, I know a lot of people want something more alternative, like naturally alternative, but I really like this. This is so good that it keeps my breath fresh for hours. Believe it or not, it really does. It is strong. Very, very minty. So you have to like that mint taste, but it's very, very good, you guys. 10 out of 10 on this toothpaste. And I do notice that it does have some whitening properties. Now, this might be more for people that have trouble with their teeth. I have a lot of dental issues, and I want to just prevent it. This is a mouth sore oral rinse. It's for canker sores, if you bite your cheek, braces, and dentures. And it's alcohol free, but it does have hydrogen peroxide. I use this after I eat. I rinse really, really quick with it. You rinse for like 60 seconds. You do get that like foaming from the hydrogen peroxide, but I've noticed since using this, I have not had any issues. Now, I don't know if you can use this. It does say use up to 4 times daily. It doesn't say like only use for a 2-week span. I'm going to continue to use it because so far, since I've been using it, I've had no issues with my mouth. So you rinse with 20 ml, you swish around for 1 minute, spit out, and you do it after every meal. I have really liked it. It's from Oral-B. I don't know exactly how expensive this is because she did give it to me to try because I was complaining of I had chipped a little piece of my tooth and I was really upset and I was nervous I was going to get an infection. So she gave this to me and I have had no issues thus far. It isn't strong like Listerine, but it makes you still feel clean. So I would still use your Listerine for like just plaque and whatever it is and bad breath, but this was really, really good. So moving right along, let's see. I'm going to talk about body washes and soaps very soon. So 2 of the deodorants that I absolutely love, I always put deodorant on in the evening after I take my shower and my pores are kind of open and soft. That's when I apply my deodorant, and I only do it once because I just don't think we need as much as we think, but you can always reapply. So this Degree has always been one of my favorites. Usually I get Sexy Lingerie. This one's in the shower clean. My husband has switched over to women's deodorants as well. He finds them to be a little less harsh. I would definitely assume that to be correct. You know, you assume men are a little more stinkier than ladies, but he absolutely loves this one. This one keeps you fresh. It smells clean. But my favorite, I used to love this and I still do, but I have recently moved over to this Secret Wild Rose with Argan Oil. This goes on almost like an oil. I don't know if I have anything left. I don't know how to explain it. It's like moisturizing. It's very strange. It smells incredible. Every time I spray it, my husband goes, "What's that smell? What's that smell?" I'm like, you know what it is. It's not like an overpowering rose scent, but it's amazing. That argan oil does something for you. I have the most sensitive armpits. Like, I am telling you, rashes, rashes, rashes. If I shave too much, I get rashes. So I often don't shave. I'll shave in the summer once a month just because for whatever reason, it's an issue with other people. My husband doesn't care, and he's the only person that it should matter to. He understands, but for some reason, I get comments about it. I was swimming at somebody's house, and we were playing like a game where you have to toss a ball, and I had looked like I had a baby's head under my arm. And like, you would think that it was the end of the world that I had hairy armpits. I am clean. I scrub. I clean. I just can't shave as often as most people because it irritates me. And waxing would be out of the question. I would be too afraid that it would cause me to have a horrible rash. But using this has left my underarms, anytime I do shave, very, very nice. I don't think I need to do an entire video on like shaving under my arms, like why I don't. It's just a medical reason. I had shingles once when I was in my early 20s. and it was in such an odd place. It was all over my arm and down my breast. They diagnosed me with shingles, and then for years after, I would notice a pattern of these horrendous rashes under my breast and under my armpits. And a lot of times it was like contact dermatitis, yeast. I am top heavy, very top heavy. And I was just noticing reoccurring problems. I stopped shaving. I noticed that they were getting less and less. So I kind of just gave up on shaving throughout the winter, and then I shave a few times in the summer. You guys, having rashes is no joke. It is something that I have struggled with my entire life, has been rashes. Even when I was thin, like a thin young woman, like I'm still young, but you know what I mean, like a child, I had rashes. My skin is so sensitive, but I am so prone to just rashes. I was allergic to everything growing up. I had a school uniform that I couldn't wear because whatever the dye was in the green uniform, I would get hives. My whole body. I went into anaphylactic shock once and had to have adrenaline, and that was an experience, but I have always been prone to terrible, terrible rashes. And I can remember it was like 2 days after Christmas, maybe 6 years ago, I started to develop rash in my groin area, and it was like, it was itchy and uncomfortable, but I didn't see anything on my skin. I went to bed and I woke up the next morning, from under my breast all the way down in my groin, underneath everything was such a horrendous rash, and I had to go on steroids. It was horrendous. It took 2 weeks to clear up. That's why I take my hygiene so serious, because I try to do anything to prevent any of these issues. So moving right along, speaking of rashes, my poor husband, with this weather, my God, they all were so chafed at work. So this can work for men or women, but I believe this is geared towards men. This is the Arm & Hammer Odor Defense Sports Body Powder. He says this worked amazing. So the key ingredient is, of course, cornstarch, which you could skip this altogether because this was like $8. He went for the Gold Bond, but he saw this and picked this up. He says it's been working fabulously for chafing. I was concerned that it would be heavy on the odor and it could cause more problems, but he says there's no odor, and now that I'm smelling it, it doesn't seem. He loves this, 10 out of 10. But typically what we buy is just like the Equate brand. This is Walmart's brand of baby powder and cornstarch. These are great for summer to combat sweating, to keep you fresh. He puts them on every evening and in the morning before he goes to work, and they seem to really be doing a lot for him. I don't personally use powder. I just don't love it, but he seems to think it works really well for him, and that's all that matters. Moving right along. Oh, another deodorant, I'm sorry, is the Native. If you're looking for something aluminum free and baking soda free, my husband loves these, but he goes back and forth. This one is the sandalwood and shea butter, but he really does like that. Guys, relax today. This has been my game changer, okay? I go through this like nothing I ever have before. Obviously, you have all seen the gold antibacterial soap from Dial. I was watching a woman on TikTok talk about belly odor. She had a belly apron, very, very similar to mine. And she would talk about just, didn't matter what she did. It didn't matter how clean she kept herself, how dry. She couldn't get rid of the odor. And she thought, you know what, maybe it's like, maybe she needed something with antibacteria. And she recommended this. I used to hate this because the smell isn't that pleasant. It's very medicinal. You know what I mean? This is a game changer. Not only do I keep one now, I used to be somebody who never used anything but unscented Dove soap on my face. I switched over to this, and I haven't had one breakout. It does really well on my face. It's a little drying, but with the amount of makeup I use, my face tolerated this so well, I have no idea why. So I keep one strictly for my husband and our face. We're husband and wife. Yes, we share Dove or bar soap. I know for some people that might be like a cardinal sin, but we've been married 17 years. Then I keep one strictly for my body. So I will wash my armpits, under my breast really well, my backside and a little bit, never inside of the vagina, but like my sides of it and under my belly. Since I've been using this, I have turned my grandmother onto this, and everyone in my life, they love it. And it truly is like, I don't know if it helps with fungus, I don't know what it does, or just kills that bacteria that creates odor. This is fabulous. I am not by any means a dermatologist. I am nothing, but I can promise you this works. My daughter has like hormonal and body acne. Since she has been using this, it has cleared up significantly. This is 100% 10 out of 10. If you get anything from this, pick yourself up this. They are so affordable. For 8 bars is $6. They last a really long time. This is my last bar, so I will grab some today. I will repurchase this until forever. That's how much I love it. I do believe they have it in a liquid form now as like a body wash. I don't know how that performs in comparison to the bar soap, but I love that. Now, for body washes, my husband is he goes through phases. Like the winter, it's not so bad, but when he is sweating, he also gets this weird body rash. We have not figured out what it is. It's like a mix between maybe like eczema and maybe like just a dermatitis. So we switched over to the Dove Care and Protect antibacterial soap. It eliminates 99% of bacteria, and it's very moisturizing. First of all, it smells incredible. It's so clean. It almost smells like a baby soap, something that you would use on a baby. It's so nice. But what I love about it is using both of these as antibacterial soaps. They very much help with combating odor. Give this one a try. I know it's a little more pricey, but I think it is 100% worth it. You need that antibacterial in order to combat and reduce odor. 100% love this. My sister uses it. I love it. My husband is obsessed with it. This is his second bottle, and probably will continue to repurchase that. Now, one of my favorite ones, I don't know why I didn't buy this again, because I wanted to try my summer one. The cherry and chai milk, you guys. This is empty now. This is a 10 out of 10. Dove products and Olay products are what I constantly go back to. I'll switch it up a little bit, and then I just regret it, because this is what works for me. If any brand ever asked me to work for them, Dove would be like my top choice. That's how much I stand and truly believe in like how good their products are, whether it's hair care, body, deodorant. I love this. I've used this since I was like, I think 12, like very young. But this cherry and chai milk, because cherry scents have like made this huge like stir recently, this is so good, and I think it's going to be fantastic come fall. I really hope they make this like a permanent skin line or scent. I'm sorry, it says new, but it is good. But if you're looking for something for summer, this comes back now. Last year and this year, if you go back on any of my videos, you will see this in a lot of my favorites. This is, it says limited edition. It's the Summer Care Grapefruit and Lemon Balm. You guys, it is so fresh. This reminds me of the Jergens triple butter blend in their citrus one. And I thought to myself, if you use this to shower, then you put your citrus, the Jergens butter balm in the citrus one, and then spray a little bit of like Dolce and Gabbana light blue. It's just all gonna work so well, because you have the lemon and grapefruit from this, and then the sweet citrus from the Jergens, and then you have that lemony fresh scent from the Dolce & Gabbana light blue, and you are gonna smell fantastic. Moisturizing your skin is probably one of the most important ones. Anything that's like a butter or like a balm, I really love. This is the Tree Hut Shea Butter Body Butter in Mango Puree. It is, as you can see, it is like very thick, and it's like more of a natural smelling mango. It's not like artificial, like it's not going to be overpowering. I love this for days that this is probably better for winter, But when you want to look glowing and soft skin through the summer, you know, we're walking barefoot a lot and we're wearing less clothes. So we want to look moisturized. I feel like moisturizing your skin is very important. And if you're sensitive to smells, pick yourself up like a Cetaphil or something unscented, because they will work just as good. Keep your skin hydrated and moisturized. But these triple body blends, anything with like a butter in it, I love, or balmies, I love. So last but not least, and of course, which is going to be your last step to anything, is any type of hair perfumes or perfumes. Recently, my favorite is the Ariana Grande Cloud. I know it's cliche, but something about this is so good. So I picked this one up for my daughter. I didn't know if it had the notes on it. I picked this one up for my daughter around Christmas time. And when she first started using it, I was like, ooh, I don't love it. It kind of smells, I don't know, like cologne-y. And I'll use the body mist just to like do an all over spray, like some in my hair. I'm like, I don't really love it. I think I've told this story. It's like totally stupid, but if you're a perfume girly like me, you'll understand. So I went out to a winery and my husband said to his buddy, like, are you wearing a new cologne or something? And his girlfriend's like, no, I think it's me. And she handed us the Ariana Grande perfume. I'm like, what in the hell? It smells like heaven. It just smelled different. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't like the body spray. I don't know. So I kind of put it in my mind, forgot about it. Then I went to her house to babysit her 2 younger daughters. And I kept like, what does that smell? What does that smell? She had gone to a wedding. She must have sprayed herself. Then her daughter sprayed it on herself. You know how kids do that. And you guys, I was like, I have to buy it. I don't love wearing other people. Sorry, I'm not like picking my nose. It's just itchy. I think I get like, my chihuahua rubs himself on me, and then I get little dog hairs all over my face and they stick to my makeup and my lip gloss. I don't know why I need to tell you that. But she sprayed it. I'm like chasing her. Like, I'm like to my husband, I have to get this. I know it's like weird to wear somebody else's perfume. I won't wear it around her, but I have to buy that. It is so good. And he ordered it for me and I didn't even know. I don't love the packaging. I mean, it's cute, but it's bulky. But the actual perfume itself is cute. So I bought this 4 weeks ago, and this is the first time this has ever happened. Look at that, half a bottle gone. My daughter does spray it here and there, but nothing like me. You guys, this 4 weeks, it's already halfway gone. I'm like, I gotta buy the big, what is this one, 1 ounce. I gotta get the 3 ounce one. Even for the 3 ounce one, these are affordable. This was $45 and the bigger one is $65. I'll link them for you. What I love about it is how affordable it is. It lasts all day on the skin. You'll just get this beautiful like whiff of something, and I feel like this is age appropriate for everyone. Even though I feel like it doesn't matter, you can wear whatever you want whenever you want. If you're 85 and you want to smell like cotton candy, you do that. Now my aunt wears something from Jovan Musk, I believe. It's like a vanilla scent. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I hate lavender and I love this. I know that lavender is like one of the main notes in it, and I hate lavender, like loathe it. But to me, this smells like whipped cream, and the Atom, like the spray is really nice. It just smells like a woman that smells good. I don't know how to describe it, and it smells wonderful on my daughter. It smells wonderful on me. It's fabulous. I don't even know how to sell you on this. I'm sure everyone has smelled it. I've been told that all of her scents are good, so I'm definitely going to check out other scents from her. But right now, this is my hyper fixation, and I do that often, where I'll wear one thing for years and years and years. Usually, it's Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. I've worn that for like 8 years now, and I don't even want to wear this. I wear that. I only want to wear this. So how I apply this so I smell nice is I do one here. I've already put it on today, so I'm gonna be like choking everyone. I do behind the ears, because if you go in to hug somebody, generally they're in that like area of your body, and they'll get a nice whiff of it. Plus it will kind of just linger in your hair. Sorry, my lip gloss got stuck. Then I do one right here on the chest. That way I can smell it as well. Oh, it's so good. And it dries down beautifully. And then I do it on my arms. I'm not going to respray myself. You guys, I don't have to sell you on this because I'm sure everyone that's watching this owns it. It's so good, but I would love suggestions for new perfumes. I love anything. I'll tell you my top 5 so you sort of know what scent. They're probably very different. They're not all in the same scent category. So this is my number 1 as of right now. Then I would say Victor and Raw Flower Bomb is top favorite perfume of all time. I love to mix Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue with Beach Walk from Replica, and I also love Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. I'm trying to think of anything else that I love. Nope, I think that's it. So if you have any scents that you would like me to try out, definitely let me know. So I hope this isn't too long, but this is definitely what I've been doing this summer to make sure that I smell nice. I would love any recommendations. If you use any of these products, I would love to hear about them down below. I will make sure I can link as much as possible, but a lot of this stuff you can get right at Walmart or your local drugstore. So I hope this helps somebody. Don't ever feel embarrassed if you're having a day where maybe your body is just not working for you. It happens to all of us. If you have any questions, it doesn't matter what type of questions, definitely feel free to leave it down below. Like I said, I want this to be a safe space. I have been raising teenagers since I was 27, so I've heard it all, seen it all, and been through it all. So if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to leave them for me down below. I wish there was like a private space to talk to you guys, like, because I know some people get uncomfortable, but I don't even know how to even begin. Maybe like on Instagram, I'm not sure, but I hope you stick around and subscribe, and I'll see all of my beautiful friends in the next one. Bye guys.